Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher, along with BNEWS reporters Tad Stefanak, Robert Paris, Veris Conley, and Sonia Rollins. Juliana McGrain with sports and Gretchen Carey with the community calendar. Thank you for joining us. Last week, grim conditions at the Burlington ice facility were made public. It was unknown if people were being detained at the facility and for how long until 18-year-old Marcelo Gomez da Silva was released after 6 days of custody. Congressmen Moulton and Auchincloss and State Representative Gordon toured the facility, where they report there are 8 cells. When the facility received permission from town meeting to open its doors, members were assured there would be no more than 4 holding cells for temporary stays. The Select Board opened their meeting on Monday with a statement in response.
The town of Burlington has recently been made aware of concerns that the facility located in Burlington, originally approved as an administrative processing center for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, may now be operating in a capacity inconsistent with the zoning approvals previously granted, specifically that it's being used as a detention facility. While local elected officials work closely with their state and national counterparts to seek clarity and ensure alignment on this matter, town officials are actively gathering information and reviewing the situation to better understand the scope and nature of the operations taking place. We're in the process of evaluating whether any local zoning or permitting conditions have been violated, and we're consulting with the appropriate legal and regulatory experts to determine what, if any, steps can be taken by the town. It is important to note that the immigration enforcement and detention are under the jurisdiction of the federal government, which limits the town's direct authority over such operations. However, the town does have an obligation to ensure compliance with local zoning laws, zoning bylaws, and permitting conditions. We take that responsibility very seriously. We thank the community for their patience and engagement as we seek to better understand and respond to this issue in a thoughtful and legally sound manner.
The Burlington Police Station project was before the Planning Board for a site plan review and special permits. After meeting with the board for a preliminary discussion on the plan, feedback helped shape the revisions. The design of the new police station will complement the neighboring buildings and need to meet the Town Center Overlay District's guidelines. The plan's adjustments include landscaping, design updates, and an expanded parking lot. Presenter Town Council Lisa Mead showed the board a 3D rendering of the building. Let's take a look.
So obviously you can see, right, we're walking along on Center Street here. So this is as if you were walking and viewing the building. And then coming around into the main driveway there. And we're going to go over on Sears Street. And it takes you in the back as if you're in the library parking lot.
That white box is actually the trash dumpster enclosure.
Oh, yeah. That.
Oh, right there. And then again, they wanted to go above so you could see where that HVAC was sunken into the roof pit.
The plans have been approved by both the Board of Health and Conservation Commission. The hearing with the Planning Board has been continued to Wednesday, June 25, when the committee aims to finalize approval once refinements are submitted. Northwest Park celebrated another sculpture reveal with free Holy Cow ice cream, and BNews reporter Tad Stefanak was there.
3rd Ave Burlington has added a new piece to its collection of public art.
Today we're celebrating our 3rd public art sculpture. It's called Bailey the Dragonfly, and it's from the artist called Chris Plaisted from New Milford, Connecticut. So it's our 3rd installation here on 3rd Avenue. So we're building, right? So every year we're doing a call for offers with New England Sculpture Association. Each year it's about a $20,000 call. NISA helps us curate the art, and we choose a piece and we place it in the park. Right now we're focused on 3rd Avenue, but later we're going to expand out north and south in the park. It's really fun, and we think it brings another dimension to Northwest Park. We've brought food and housing, now art. I'm working on music. I've been here 30 years, and hopefully before I leave, we'll get it all together.
From 3rd Ave Burlington, I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanak.
Primrose School of Burlington, a private preschool, has a new partnership with Zoo New England, their official education sponsor. The two share a passion for education, conservation, and family engagement. The collaboration is already creating an impact in our local community, offering zookeeper classroom visits, discounted zoo memberships for families, and special events that bring families and staff closer together while supporting environmental stewardship. The 5th annual Pride celebration was held on the Common this past weekend. Veris Conley was there and has this report.
On June 8th, the Burlington Pride event, titled as Leo's Pride, kicked off at the Town Common with a celebration of awareness for the LGBTQIA+ community.
This is our 5th year. My husband and I put this together in 2021 because we were a queer couple in Burlington and we were gone on a walk and we saw somebody had a pride flag hung up and we thought, oh my gosh, we're not the only gay people in Burlington. So what started out as like we were going to host a barbecue in our backyard turned into this event. It's a way for people in Burlington to know that they're not alone and that they're supported and loved. And so every year it happens, I'm just amazed and thrilled. The people who come together behind the scenes and make sure it happens, it's such a sense of community. We didn't know what to expect that first year, but it was mostly about the queer youth in the community coming together, dressing up, celebrating, dancing. There's been a lot of hateful rhetoric around the queer community, and it's so hard to stand by as a queer person and witness this, especially this year, coming together and showing that we are here, we see you, we love you. Don't let those angry, mad voices get to you. We will protect you. My husband, Leo Abramov, was a trans man. He lived his life very out and proud. He unfortunately got cancer at the age of 35. He died at the age of 36, so we renamed the Pride to Leo's Pride. The only thing he ever asked for when I said, what can I do? You know, how can I carry on your legend? Was to have Pride in Burlington every year. So it's a huge deal to me that this happens every year. It's a way to honor his memory and keep him alive.
We are a welcoming space, something for everybody. So we're here to kind of share what we can do for the LGBTQIA+ community, as well as others who are interested in the types of things we offer. This community is so embracing of people from diverse backgrounds, and it's so important now more than ever. We need to show that the community is here. We matter. We are equal. There's so much legislation working against us now that if you don't show up at Pride, your group doesn't show up at Pride, you're missing the mark because your community needs you. So I think it's important that we all take part in Pride when we can.
So I think Pride is especially important. It's important every year, especially important this year. It began as a protest. It began as a way to raise visibility in a community that was generally just ignored and erased and made to feel like they were not important and not human. Having Pride celebrations where people know that they can show up as whoever they are, however they identify, is a really good sign that Burlington has an inclusive community and your people are here.
Among the festivities, a young student was awarded a scholarship titled the Leo's Legacy Scholarship for being an active member of the LGBTQIA+ community.
It's a very dangerous time right now, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Staying true to ourselves and uplifting the community is so important and help each other through our difficulties. I love seeing everybody collectively just join together on a day that is so important. I think we need to be able to recognize our identities. It's just a beautiful event where everybody can truly be themselves.
The following day, the Select Board met to officially proclaim June in Burlington will be officially titled as Pride Month.
And whereas, in support of Burlington's LGBTQIA+ members, groups, and leadership in promoting diversity and inclusivity, therefore, the Select Board hereby proclaim the month of June 2025 Pride Month in the town of Burlington.
This has been Veris Connolly. Have a happy Pride, everyone.
We Care Burlington held a comedy fundraiser at the Cafe Escadrille. Robert Paris has this report.
What's going on, Burlington? Give it up for Stephanie.
It was a belly full of laughs as We Care Burlington held a comedy fundraiser at the Cafe Escadrille on June 12th.
We got together tonight to try and raise some funds for We Care Burlington, a little passion project of mine that I started during COVID, where we try and help families have essential needs for their children that they might not otherwise have. So we collect items from people and we just have them in our facility for anyone to come and kind of tell us what they need.
The organization Funny for Funds brought the laughs to life.
Funny for Funds works with people that need to raise money. It could be, let's say your daughter's hockey team has won a tournament and needs to travel. Let's say your son is in a school play. We'll work with the production team that's putting together the event. Come the end of the show, we turn around a big check. We average about $6,000 of fundraiser. all expenses. We, unlike other companies that do this, provide everything. So we bring the sound, we bring the stage, we bring the lights, we bring the raffle tickets, we host the auction at the end, and we're in the helping people business. Feels good to help.
Johnny Maravellis was the man behind the scenes, making the event possible.
Believe it or not, it's actually there's a lot of legwork to run an event like this. It's not just slam a few social posts and make a few calls. There's a lot of work behind the scenes, but it's worth it though, because obviously it's a great charity. They've done so much for our local communities. They've helped thousands of families already, and they're going to help tens of thousands more.
I spoke to a couple of the comedians and what they love about helping out the community.
My work as a stand-up comic has been how I've made my living since about 1998, and my dad was a Boston cop for 36 years. So my bad day at the office is infinitely better than his bad day at the office, And if you notice, Rob, when you see people and they don't know people are looking at them, everybody just has a burden on their face. They're everyone's all upset all the time. And so for 90 minutes, we had a laugh. Victim-free fun. It's perfect. I'm the happiest, luckiest man I know.
Personally, I'm all about using comedy to feel good and heal. I actually have a podcast called Pit Life Comedy, which is an acronym. Pit stands for pain is temporary. Life stands for laughter is forever. And so if you hang out tonight, you'll see some of my set is about that. It's about turning pain into punchlines. So I want everybody to have a good time, laugh, and maybe take something that they can use after tonight and go forward with.
From the Cafe Escadrille, I'm Robert Parris saying LOL.
I hear you, buddy. So I sat down carefully and I didn't move.
BCAT held our annual appreciation awards at the Grandview Farm. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
BCAT held their annual meeting and appreciation awards down at Grandview Farm on June 11th. That evening, we recognized our volunteers for their hard work and dedication and contributing to the community.
First award was written and produced by Peter Coppola. He brought to life the almost salmon dinner that occurred here in Burlington as John Hancock and Sam Adams evaded the British from Lexington on April 19th, 1775.
I think it's great. I think doing Burlington's history is so important, and it's no coincidence that it's the old people that are making these videos. But it is so important, and I'm glad that we have BCAT to document all of these activities, and I hope we keep producing some more historical documents.
Next production is called Burlington Life, Burlington's Historic Trail. Kathy Horton wrote and narrated the visual documentary of the historical, cultural, and contemporary heritage of Burlington, and truly captures the community media when it's at its best.
Thank you so much. I am so thrilled to be here. And I definitely want to give thanks to both Jen and Tad for helping with this. I enjoyed doing it so much.
Rabbi Susan Abramson won overall production excellence for a Spiritually Speaking special of the remarkable journey of Salva Clement.
Thank you so much to everybody, and as I say every year, I would not be standing up here if it wasn't for the staff of BCAT who taught me every single aspect from scratch of how to do video editing. Salva survived all of those horrors, and it's just a tribute to her the strength of her will and the remarkable strength of her parents that she survived that unbelievably horrible ordeal and has lived to be able to live in Burlington with her husband Chaim, whose entire family was killed during the Holocaust. So thank you all very much.
Other winners were Community Affairs Producer Excellence, Outstanding Production Short, and many were recognized for their contributions. Jack Gilbert received the Volunteer of the Year Award.
I do appreciate it immensely, and everyone at BCAT has been wonderful to work with. It's not work, it's more play than anything else, and I really thank everyone.
From Grandview Farm, I'm Robert Parris for BNEWS Weekly.
Sonia Rollins recently visited Fogo de Chao at the Burlington Mall for her latest Chamber Spotlight segment.
We are at Fogo de Chao at the Burlington Mall, and I hope you brought your appetite today. Whether you're looking for some great steaks, want to see a beautiful salad bar, or maybe just want to sit at the bar for an after-dinner drink, Fogo de Chao offers something for everyone. Join us inside. It's amazing. It has been a welcome addition to the Burlington community, so we love having you here, first of all. But how is Fogo de Chao a little bit different than every other restaurant?
We deliver, I say, the high quality of the meats. We have the best steak. And I say experience. When everyone comes here, we deliver experience. Yes. So you have culture from the south of Brazil, and the gaúcho, we call the guys come around to offer you guys meats, we call gaúchos. They come around, offer you guys all the meats like steak, pork, chicken, and that's a really good experience. It's completely different.
So for those who haven't been to Fogo de Chao, let's give them a little bit of a tutorial on the medallions and how these work.
Basically, if you are doing the meats,
yes,
you have the medallions on the table. This is the medallion, and when it's red, that means we don't want meat.
Yes.
The gaúcho stop, bring you meat.
Yes.
When you turn, flip up for green, that means you want meat.
Yes.
And the gaúcho gonna stop by and offer you meat. They're gonna offer you filet mignon, ribeye, beef ribs, pork, lamb chops, all the meats you have in the house gonna offer.
So you can flip more than one.
Yes, of course, of course. That's the experience we are talking about. Yes. That's Fogo de Chao.
Talk about your salad bar.
Oh, the salad bar is incredible. We have like so many options. Caesar, green salad, we have so many cheese as well. We have aspargo, we have salmon, we have so many options in the salad bar. It's incredible salad bar.
Do you find that this location works well for you to gather all the different demographics around us? I mean, all the different communities.
We are in a good spot, and we are very, very welcome to be here.
And you have all different areas that people can dine here. I mean, I feel like when you come here, you could be sitting at the bar, you could be sitting on some of your indoor patio spaces, it lets the sunlight in, and then you can be over in the other part of the dining room. Tell us what you're cutting.
Today I make a picanha. It's the prime top sirloin, it's the house special. It's really good, it's the best one.
Okay, wonderful. All right.
Right now, I cut for you guys.
Okay. That's a sharp knife.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting to me how people season their meat.
It's just salt.
Just salt?
Yeah, just salt. This is bad for red meat. You know, put a season lemon pepper, it's not good. Just salt.
Just salt. Oh. You said it stays on the fire for 6 minutes.
6 minutes is a slice for it medium rare.
Okay.
It's really good.
Medium rare. Is that how people tend to? Yeah. That's really the right temp.
Better flavor, you know, medium rare, you know.
So this is done on charcoal.
Yeah, the charcoal is a very flavor for the meat because the smoking.
And Burlington is the only one in Massachusetts that uses charcoal.
Yes, the Burlington has Fogo, yes, just here, the charcoal.
Now they've been going for a little bit longer. So how long do the beef ribs stay on?
6-7 hours. You know, it looks like right there is in sear the whole side, and then through on the top right there, and then it's maybe 1 hour more. It's cooked the bone. It's so soft on the top.
Whether it's just 2 of you or 200 of your closest friends, there is so much to offer at Fogo de Chao. If you haven't been here, please join them. You will be more than surprised at all of the great things they have to offer. I'm Sonia Rollins.
Lost an iconic figure this week. Joseph Keohane, a devoted family man, beloved youth coach, passed away on June 7th, 3 days after celebrating his 97th birthday. For over 63 years, Joe was a cornerstone of the Burlington community and a cherished youth sports coach. He coached Little League Baseball with the Twins for 50 years, long enough to eventually coach children of former players. For many years, he also coached girls softball, travel baseball, and also hockey. A familiar face at Simons Park, he loved teaching young athletes to grow their abilities by learning from mistakes, understanding the game, and most importantly, loving to play. Joe's many coaching accomplishments include 19 baseball championships, 5 Middlesex League softball championships, and being chosen as a 2010 recipient of the Fred Ebbett Award from the Massachusetts High School Baseball Coaches Association. In 2011, the town of Burlington honored him by naming the upper field at Simons Park Joe Keohane Field. More of us would do well to emulate his example. The BHS spring sports season has come to a close. Juliana McGrain has her final report of the year after your community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. On June 20th at 6:30 p.m., BCAT will be having the Cinema series. The movie they're showing is the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Attendance is free, but registration is required. To RSVP, go to the following link. Beginning on June 24th through August 5th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m., the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department will be having the Summer Concert Series. For a listing of the performers, go to their website. On June 25th from 6 to 7 p.m., the Burlington Board of Health is having a presentation with Skylight talking about clinical research. The event is held at the Murray Kelly Room on 61 Center Street. For more details and to register, visit the following website. For more community calendar events, go to bcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
Hey everyone, I'm Julianne McGrain, and this is your weekly sports report. The girls' lacrosse season came to an end on the road after a 6-21 defeat to Waypole in the Sweet 16 last Thursday. Seniors Caitlin Tremblay, Charlotte Sokola, and Gabby Colosi have departed from the team. Members of the girls' and boys' track teams competed at the Meet of Champions on June 5th at Fitchburg State University. Leela Gilligan secured second place in the 800 meters with a time of 2 minutes and 25 seconds and also made a new personal record for herself. Leon Skyandi came in first place in the high jump at 195 meters with a new personal record. For full results, go to our website at bcattv.org/sports. The boys continued the season at the multi-championship meet in Weston on the 10th. Ryan Brooks came in first place at the javelin throwing with 152 feet and 9 inches. He also placed second in the long jump at 21 feet and 4 inches. In shot put, he placed second as well, 42 feet and 2 inches. Congrats, Ryan. You can check out the full record on athletic.net. For more, check out our sports section on our website and follow us on X at BNEWS Sports. That is all for this week. I'm Juliana McGrain. Back to you guys in the studio. Congrats to the class of 2025. Can't wait to see what you guys are going to do next year. And congrats to the 2026. Let's have a great season, everybody.
Our photo of the week was sent in by Jennifer O'Riordan. She captures this delightful, delicate dandelion looking towards Flyers Field at Mary Cummings Park. Thank you for the beautiful photo, Jennifer. We'd like to see your photos. They could be something you see around town, the weather outside your own door, or even photos of your family members and pets. Whatever you think is interesting and would like to share, send them to bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. That's all we have for you this week. We'll leave you with some scenes from our annual meeting. Have a good week. Thank you for joining us.